All right, are we live? We should be, if everything worked correctly. Welcome to you guys, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. It looks like it is in fact live, although I'm seeing a black screen. All right, there we go, it looks like it is live now. Welcome to you guys, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. We are going to be playing on Hypixel momentarily. We are once again trying to play on a 2008 iMac, because one, it's a lot of fun, two, I didn't get a chance to fix the PC yet, so hoping to work on that tomorrow if all goes well. Also, I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, separate from the PC fixing, although I did just talk about both of those things together, but yeah, separate. I'll be streaming minigames on Twitch once again tomorrow at roughly the same time, roughly 5 p.m. Eastern time, although of course this is 5:20. You know, we did actually do one stream that started on time, so that was good. That was good. I think it was last Friday? Maybe last Thursday, I can't remember. Trying to be able to start more on time. That is the idea. Going to work on that. I always seem to overestimate or underestimate. Yeah, underestimate, I guess would be the word. How much work I actually have to do. But if you get to set up the streams. But if you guys want to join in the game, go ahead and stick your in-game name into the chat of the stream. And we're going to have some fun. Play some minigames. And that is that. So we are, as you can see, in the Skywars lobby. We can try some duels as well. We can jump into the duels lobby over here. And hopefully we can actually get this to work smoothly. That's the idea. As long as the computer will run smoothly, we'll be good to go. Now, of course, the lobbies always cause a lot of frame rate lag because lobbies on Hypixel are not your best friends if you have a budget computer. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. As you can tell by the sound of the note blocks being very slow and stuttery. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test. I do have to announce that we are doing this in the Discord server. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try a duel because it looks as if... See, it's saying... Uh-oh. This isn't good. Okay, if you can still hear me... it seems to have bottlenecked. Yeah, okay. Well, that didn't work very well. Okay, well, Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I'm just going to actually have to, I think, restart. Alright, are we back? Are we back? Looks like we might be. Let me know when you guys are hearing me again. 'Cause it seems like it might be back. Possibly. Possibly. Is it working? It worked for a second. It showed me that it worked for a second, and then it stopped. And it appears that... Oh, it appears that it's working. All right. If you guys are still here, welcome back. Yeah, so that's that. So this was doing the exact same thing that we did previously. Although I think I had the screen sharing running earlier, and I don't think I restarted the computer since then. But, oh, Lucinity says, we have frames of a decent FPS and sound. That is great. That is great indeed. It looks like it's not it's dropping about 2.9%. That's okay. So yeah, for some reason, the system CPU load went from 15%, which is sort of the minimum that it usually runs at on this computer, and went up to 30 again, which is the thing that always happens when we do something else that could affect it. And I can't think what could have affected it, except that I think I was running screen sharing earlier and like loading the screen sharing program, loading a different computer on this one earlier, and I don't think I restarted since then, so that's weird. So, let's jump into Hypixel here and have some more fun. trying to make sure that it works. That's the idea. If it works, that'd be great. Lipsvanina says, oh yeah, earlier says, I would say bad frames, but that implies that there's more than one frame. Yes, that is true. That is true. It's helpful to actually have more than one frame. It looks as... Okay, it says encoding overloaded. But theoretically, because it doesn't appear to be increasing the system load at all, which seems to be the main thing that slows everything down permanently. So as long as we stay fairly good, it should be fairly good. What is going on here? We're dropping frames like crazy. You know what? Let's go into Bed Wars to test. This is this is ridiculous. What is going? What in the? We're doing the same thing. Okay, we're doing the same thing that we were doing earlier, like last week. Doing the exact same thing as far as I can tell, and it doesn't like it this week, even though it did last week. So I'm gonna go into Bed Wars solo mode and try to identify what's going on here. That is weird. That is weird indeed. Oh, and system just jumped up to 30% instead of 15%. That's definitely not good. Definitely not good at all. Alright. If you guys can still hear me. Lipsani says... So PC, that's a thing for... Okay, I'll answer that once we get the stream stable. Lipsani says screen share will not help if it's the network card of the computer that's bottlenecking. It might also have a CPU impact too. Oh, that's interesting. Could it be the network card? Oh, goodbye frames and audio. Okay. Okay, is this going to work? Is it going to be able to correct itself? That's the first question. If it can correct itself, we're doing well. If it can't correct itself, then that wouldn't be good. But, okay, it seems like it might actually be improving. Possibly. Lipsani says, audio is mostly okay, but frames definitely not happy. Okay, quality on my end might not be helping. Okay, this is weird. Very, very weird. Because... Alright, is this working? Is this working now? That is the next question. That is the next question. Welcome back, I think. If we're back. It looks like we are. Okay, yeah, so if this is working, it was dropping 99% of frames due to encoding lag, which I don't know what that means. So that is not good. I don't know why the system is using 30% when it typically uses 15%. So it's like it was fine before, fine last week, now it's not fine. So dropped frames due to encoding lag. Let me look that up. Frames due to encoding lag. But welcome to you guys, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. If we can get this to work, which I don't really understand why it wouldn't work. That's the question. But if we can get it to work, then that would be great. We could have some fun, play some mini-games, but otherwise, we've got a big of an issue. A big of an issue? A bit of a big issue, there we go. Skipped frames due to encoding lag. Okay, I'm looking things up on the OBS forums. Lipsani says, screen share will not help if it's the network card of the computer that's bottlenecking. It might also have a CPU impact too. Yeah, I wasn't screen sharing today. Tried screen sharing on Friday, and that didn't work. I wasn't screen sharing to stream today. I was just, for the sake of doing it, just about an hour ago. But not sure why that would, especially after a restart, why that would still be an issue. That doesn't make sense. Lipsani says, oh yeah, goodbye frames and audio. Audio is mostly okay, but frames definitely not happy. Okay, and then I fixed it. Okay. We have an FPS above 1, probably above 10 or something. Yeah, so at the moment, we're dropping 0 frames. Let's go turn on here's the display capture. You guys can see, this is what it's doing right now. This is just OBS and Activity Monitor running at the moment. So typically, like what we were doing last week, this was below, this was about 15%. As you can see, it's about 25 going up to 30 sometimes. And I don't know why. Like, what's the difference? Why does the system change so much for no apparent reason? The biggest things are kernel task and Windows Server. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, and then the rest is all OBS apparently, which seems to be a little high. Like, seems that OBS didn't used to use that much last week. So why it would this week, I do not know. I do not know. Indeed, that is the big question. That's one thing. If we take a look at OBS here, as you can see at the moment, this, what is it? Yeah, frames due to encoding lag, it was dropping like 99% of them before. Now, without Minecraft running, it's dropping 0, as you can see. So that is very nice. So we could turn this into a just chatting stream. Whoops, losing track of where my mouse is. We could turn this into a just chatting stream. Or we could attempt to get it fixed. That is the big question. So, yeah, I don't know. So what does encoding lag mean? What is the difference between what it says here? Actually, you know what? Rather than moving this on the screen, let's move this on the screen. There we go. Yeah. So what is the difference between rendering lag and encoding lag? That's the question. What is for sure is it is CPU overload, but why? Why? That is the big question. Okay, so what I'm finding looks like some people with more advanced PCs are having the same problem. So, yeah, I don't know. Because the GPU in this thing is, whoops, this is in the way, isn't it? There we go. The GPU in this thing is probably pretty pathetic, which is alliteration, by the way. There we go. But it's probably pretty pathetic in this computer, so we can't rely on it too much, I don't think. But yeah, that's okay, so nothing here. This doesn't appear to be helping. 99. Oh, this might help. 99% skipped frames due to encoding lag on a Threadripper. They must have had crazy settings or issues with OBS. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. But welcome to you guys. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. If we can get this thing stable and get it to actually run, then we'll be able to actually play some minigames. It was working fine last week. This week it doesn't want to, for no apparent reason at all. I don't see anything that has changed. So that is not good. Not good at all. Now, I suppose one possibility is we could okay, here's the one possibility. If we take Minecraft and relink it to OBS, because, oh, actually, let's turn this back on. So here's the thing. Here's the thing is that if we look at the, where is it? Oh, you can't actually see. Let's turn on studio mode so that you can see that. Okay. One thing that is very confusing. Whoops. One thing that's very confusing is if you're trying to show OBS on the screen, it's very confusing what you guys can see and what I can see and who can see what and who and when, why. I think though, if we go over here, there we go. Okay, that should do it. So, yeah, if we take a look at the nope, over here, Minecraft scene. There we go. You can see Minecraft is on the scene there. It's linked over here through what is called a Siphon client connection thing. That seems to glitch every so often. So I might need to relink Minecraft to OBS. Now, the issue is that the CPU has not gone back down. It always stays, if you can see here, it always stays at 15% after a restart until we do something to bring it up to 30 for the red system usage there. And once it's doing that, it's pretty difficult to stop it. I haven't seemed to have found a way to correct that aside from restarting the whole machine. So let's hope we don't have to do that. What I'm going to do here is just quickly go into studio mode. I'm going to delete the Minecraft connection and try to relink it. That's the idea. And if that works, yeah, see, I just removed the connection, but, oh, how does this work? All right, here we go. Just removed the Minecraft connection, but as you can see, it's still at 30%. G1 Games, hello, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. We are today having major issues, and I don't know why. There's no apparent reason for it to be any different than it was last week, and yet it is very different than it was last week. That is very, very strange. So what we're trying at the moment is we were trying in OBS, we're trying to relink Minecraft, and if we can do that successfully, that would be great. Great indeed. If it doesn't work successfully, then we're going to have some major issues. And possibly not be able to do minigames, which is very, very strange. Very, very strange indeed. Why would it work last week and not this week? I don't understand what the system CPU usage is on this machine. Now, I suppose it's possible. Here's one possibility. Whoops, let's get rid of that. It's possible that there's something happening that I don't know anything about. That's always, which is pretty self-explanatory here. But that's the general idea. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. We're getting loading lag. Lags while it's loading Minecraft. That's the way it always works. So if you guys can still hear me, that would be great. That would be great indeed. Lipsonane says, I wonder how well Minecraft would... Oops. Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm going to actually just quit Minecraft. Just force quit it. Alright. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back indeed? That is an interesting question, and the answer is I do not know. Do not know indeed. We're dropping 100% of the frames. That is not good. That is not good at all. Lipsonane says, audio is patchy, but it's about getting through. Okay, well that is not great. See, now I've quit Minecraft. I force quit it, and it's still glitching. That's not great. Not great at all. Very bad. Very bad indeed. Okay. G1 Game says, for me, the face cam is frozen. You know what I'm going to do? If you guys can still hear me, I think I'm going to try actually seeing if I have OBS set up on the other computer. The laptop over here. If I do, that would be great. If not, that's not so great, but we'll... Alright, are we back? Are we back? That is the next question. It looks like we are back. Looks like we are back indeed. I'm just waving just to see if it actually shows up. Yes, okay. Welcome back. Okay, so what happened basically is I opened Minecraft, forgot that when you open Minecraft, it maxes the CPU, and there's no function on the Mac to be able to prioritize OBS. That's not great. So OBS takes the hit when you're maxing the CPU because you're loading a other program. So, yeah, so that bottlenecked the whole thing, which wasn't great. and then I quit Minecraft and it did absolutely nothing. So, okay, so it seems like it's not a... Whatever is using the CPU seems to be not so much a macOS issue as an OBS Minecraft possibly interacting with macOS issue, if that makes any sense. Because, like Livestream said, FPS is not improving with no Minecraft. Yeah, because it was still at 100%. It stayed at 100% with, let's look over here. There. It stayed at 100% with system at 30-ish% until I quit OBS. I didn't actually have to restart the whole computer, which is good. Apparently, that's not a thing that has to be done. So, yeah, so I didn't have to restart the whole computer, but it stayed at 100% usage with system at 30 until I restarted OBS. Now, after having restarted it, now OBS is working fine. So, it seems to be somehow the link between OBS and Minecraft that it doesn't like. Possibly. Now, of course, I've restarted it without, if we go over here, I've restarted it without Minecraft as a scene. You guys can't really see that, but without Minecraft as an element on the scene. So let's see now. It says, could it be the Minecraft capture in OBS? That is quite possible. So I've removed the Minecraft capture. What we're going to try doing this time is a display capture, which I haven't really done. But if we can capture a portion of the display, and it says game crashed, yes, because I forced quit it because it was bottlenecking everything. So, what we're going to do is probably lag out the stream again, actually. But I have to get Minecraft started. If we can get it to start, then that would be great. What I think I'm going to do, actually, is to get it to launch properly, I think I'm going to actually hit stop streaming, and then we're going to get it to launch, because then all of a sudden this over here, this like 60% of the CPU would be mostly free. And so at that point, I'm going to try very quickly just to get it to launch Minecraft, get that done, and then restart again the stream. And hopefully that works. Livestream says, I wonder if attaching OBS to Minecraft after Minecraft loads might be better. Yes and no. The only way I got it to work previously, like last week, was to get it unglitched, basically so that if you quit OBS and Minecraft and then reopen them, they relink immediately instead of linking after. That's the only way I got it to save CPU last week. So, not sure why it would be the reverse this week, but I suppose it's possible, because when there's things you don't understand with tech, there's things that might be going on with the tech that you never know about. Lipsony says something a while ago that I missed reading. I wonder how well Minecraft would run on Linux on the Mac. That is actually a very good question. Actually, theoretically, I could run Windows on it, too. The Linux would be great to try. The issue with it is I don't want to get rid of this Mac installation. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried partitioning a hard drive. Partitioning a hard drive basically means you take the hard drive and split it into 2 or more virtual disks. So the computer thinks they're separate disks, but they're actually all on one disk. And it has what's called a partition map to keep track of where the different bits go for the different disks. Now, Linux and Mac have very different partition tables, and it is very, very, very difficult to get them to work together. That is for sure. I tried it once, and it was very difficult, didn't get it quite working. Windows, on the other hand, is designed to work alongside Mac, which is good, so I might be able to get that to work. I don't have a spare drive. If I had a spare drive, might try Linux. Obviously can't try Windows right now on this thing, because that would take ages to install, and we obviously have a stream to do. So that is kind of a thing. Lupsony says, could streaming a static image be better? Go audio only for a moment. Well, the thing is, though, the thing is that, like, what happened there is Minecraft was loading, and then I force quit Minecraft, and then the CPU didn't go down. The CPU did not go down until I actually quit OBS. So I think if it goes all stuttery, then it wouldn't work very well. It would kind of crash the whole thing. So I think I'm going to have to quit OBS, get Minecraft launched, and then restart OBS. That's my thinking. Game says, I believe my dad ran Mac plus Windows on a 2014 Mac, 2014 or 2012. Yeah, they have the boot camp feature, I think is what they call it. I've never actually used it before. Maybe I should try it. Obviously can't try it during a stream here, because that wouldn't work too well. But that is interesting. Now, another option is I could actually do a stream from the 2012 laptop, theoretically. It's over there. I think it would have the power to do it. I don't know if it's configured to be able to do it. It's been years since I used it. That could be an option if you guys want. But I think we'll try one more launch of the Minecraft first to see. So I'm going to quickly stop the stream, launch Minecraft, start it again, and hopefully it works this time. We'll see. And that was fast. If you guys are back. Games says that stopped at the right time, lol. Alright. Yeah, that was fast. When OBS wasn't running, Minecraft loaded in, how many seconds would that be? I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or something? That was amazingly fast. And it appears to be, okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to try to get into a Bed Wars game before capturing it with OBS, because that might be helpful. Might be helpful indeed. The issue is that, is it Minecraft giving more issues than before? Or is it the capture of it somehow? So you can hear the laggy audio, probably. That is the lobby, which is always a bit of a lag issue. Okay, we have here, we're about to get into a Bed Wars game. Can't tell, activity monitor is backlogged. Once that clears, we'll be able to tell how it's doing, but it seems like OBS isn't dropping any frames, which is good. That's very, very good indeed. So it appears that, oh, and we're getting a little bit of idle CPU. That's great. A very small amount, about 5%. I'm just basically standing on the forge and grabbing items while we're waiting for it to calm down. So far, it's not calming down, which is not great. Not great at all. But let's try opening the Minecraft scene again. There, okay. And let's try adding a Minecraft capture to this now. Oh, that's interesting. As soon as I switched to the Minecraft scene, it actually freed up some CPU. Probably because the webcam is smaller on the screen. That would be my guess. Actually, that's an interesting question. If we downscale the webcam resolution, would that fix it? I don't know. Let's try... Let's not relink the Minecraft this time. Let's just try simply doing a display capture like this. Add existing. There we go. And now we should be able to see if we do this, that theoretically, where's the edge? There's the edge. Okay, nope. Hello, I'm not AFK. I'm not AFK, where's the keyboard? There's the keyboard. Okay, now that we are effectively gathering materials, that's the word. We can, okay, so I can't do anything about that top bar, that is annoying. What about if we... Okay, well, hang on. Let's remove this display capture. Let's add a different one that I can crop. There we go. Because that appears to have not taken any extra CPU, which is great. What if we do a window capture instead? That would be even better. Window capture. Minecraft. There we go. Window capture. This one. Aha! Now we should see maxed CPU. That's great. Well, actually, it's not quite maxed. It's less than it was before. Okay, so let's just get rid of that top bar thing, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. Hopefully we'll be good to go, and it's very difficult to tell where exactly the top bar is. So let's go up to, I guess, 25 pixels cut off, and that looks about right. All right, so this is with a window capture, and this should theoretically, that's instead of a game capture. So it links differently and hopefully works better. That's the idea. So if you guys want to join in the game, then you're welcome to do that. Welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. If this keeps running like it's supposed to, then we'll have some fun, play some games. Otherwise, we will have some fun troubleshooting tech. That's kind of the thing that is happening here. So we have so much iron that let's just grab a bunch of things. Jiwin Game says window capture is better as it doesn't take more... Wait. Okay, window capture is better as it doesn't take more than display capture. Basically, display capture is more heavy than window capture. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder how window capture compares to the game capture. That's the other question. But we have actually 17 gold. That's enough for quite a few arrows, or some golden apples. That's also possible. Let's put this in the chest for now, and let's see what we have here. We have a chest here. Oh, well, imagine that. We have a chest here. Great. All right, and here we go. And, okay, a little bit of lag. I can feel it's not as responsive as it was last week, which is not great. Not sure why, but that's a thing, apparently. And now we have yellow is coming. Yellow is coming. Yes, so, Lipsoning said a while ago something that I don't remember. Oh, I think it was the second message in the chat. Let me go ahead and check that. As soon as we almost die, that's a thing that apparently can happen around here. Well, let's actually stay down here because he's gonna have to jump down at some point, unless he drops TNT on the whole situation and we get a little bit of lag. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Goodbye. 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 Can we knock this guy off with lag? That's not great. Okay. We are at 100% CPU right now, which is not great at all. It seems as if the game capture may be more efficient when it works. Not sure why it wasn't working, which isn't great. But we appear to be here. Jiwin Game says, mayeth, ieth, getteth, and inviteth. Yes, you mayeth, getteth, and inviteth. After this guy gets expelled from the island, or just decides to kill me instead. That's also possible. All right, welcome to the day, welcome to the stream, and let's just see about scrolling the chat back so I can see what that was. But yes, let's go ahead and invite, party invite, G1, oh, it said encoding overloaded games. Okay, party invite G1 Games, and G1 Games has been invited to the party. Oh, and encoding is overloaded once again. That is not good, not at all. Not good at all. That is not good. All right. Oh, we're getting the issues. We are getting the issues again. That is not great. Not great at all. But is G1 Games in the party? Yes. Okay. Let's see. Bed Wars doubles. Okay, encoding overloaded. That is not great. That is not great at all. And we appear to be dropping most of the frames. I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Okay. Well, let's try removing the Minecraft window capture. That might help. Okay, so I just removed the Minecraft window capture. If you guys can still hear me, it's not working. It did absolutely nothing. That is weird. That is very weird. Very, very, very weird. Very weird indeed. Okay, well, I think I'm going to attempt to try OBS on the other Mac, unless you guys have ideas that we haven't thought of already. but this is not great. This is not great at all. Minecraft is running smoothly. OBS, however, is not. It is not. OBS is not. Minecraft is, which isn't great. Lipfine says, how much is heat an issue? Could there be thermal throttling? And sounds like popcorn. Yeah, that's the items in the forge. Oh. Actually, that's... Oh, and finally it just went down. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me, or see me again. It finally decided to drop in usage. June Game says maybe try setting stream output lower, as I believe the Mac is also trying to push out... okay. As I believe the Mac is trying to also push out 720p 60 FPS. It's 30 FPS actually is what it's set for. Let's try setting the Minecraft frame rate down to 20. Yes, actually it... Oh, you know what? What you're saying about the thermal throttling, that could have something to do with it. Now, typically when I see that on my other computer, it results in a lot more system load. But... Hang on. Where's... Oh, no, I don't want to be AFK. I'm not AFK, I'm still here. I'm literally right here. Okay, hang on. Oh, and I'm standing in the forge. I'm gathering all the materials. Here, you need some materials? There's a stack of iron. Okay, so... What we're gonna attempt to do... Because it does feel a lot more warm in here than last week. So, and I don't have a fan to put below there, but I'm gonna do the same thing as last time and try launching this fan control program. And hopefully that'll do something that might be good. Might be good indeed. Where is... Oh, yes, of course. It doesn't actually show on the dock. All right. Yeah, so it could actually be heat because it's quite hotter in here compared to last week. At least it feels like it. Although the thermometer doesn't show anything out of the ordinary, which is odd. But, okay, so I just took the cooling program, turned up the CPU cooling quite a bit. And hopefully that should be good. I think I'll increase it just a little bit more. There we are. Okay, so we now appear to be back, although it doesn't appear to have changed anything. So that's not great. Not great at all. Oh, and I'm gonna be AFK. No! Let's move. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put the Minecraft capture back on the screen. And see. Minecraft game capture. Where is... Or window capture. Let's do a window capture because that seems to have fewer moving parts. Okay, there's Minecraft. Okay, you know what? We're gonna leave that menu bar on the screen this time. Instead, just for the sake of getting right into this here. So, that is that, and immediately we're at 100% CPU. That is not great. Not great at all. Okay, well, we're dropping all kinds of frames, so let's remove that. That is not great. And, of course, we'll still be dropping frames for a good long time, which is definitely not great indeed. So we'll have to see how long until this fixes itself. That is for sure, because it should settle down at some point. OBS is really overdoing the CPU. You guys can see if we try this here. Okay, let's go back to here. Display capture. Okay, so you guys should be able to see if you can actually see this. I don't know if it's coming through. But the system is actually reasonable right now. The user, however, OBS specifically, oh, it just went down. It was at 150. It just went down to 80. So now it's reasonable. So that's interesting. Okay, well, let's try something a little bit different. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard any of that. We seem to be unbottlenecked now, but OBS was at 150% CPU, which is not great. Not great at all, even though the system was pretty stable. I don't know what is happening with OBS. That's odd. Very odd indeed. But we do actually have this here. So what we shall try to do is we shall try the display capture, I think, might be good. Let's put that... Nope! Let's not go AFK. No. There we go. Okay. Let's try using a display capture this time instead, because maybe that will handle it differently somehow, possibly. Not entirely sure why it would, but theoretically it could. So this looks about good. Okay. Move that. And this appears to be there. Okay. Is this going to work? This appears to be a thing that may or may not work. We'll see. It seems to be staying fairly stable right now. So, not sure why display capture... Because it does make sense if display capture would actually, like, use more. That would make sense because it's capturing more of the display, but also maybe it doesn't have to translate the cropping or something, or layers or something. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure indeed, but we have here a bunch of wool. The bed is gone, and we're gonna see what we can do to salvage this particular game today, if we can actually do that. That is the idea. So far the CPU still has 20 to 30% free, depending on the exact time. But that is great, that is great. So we seem to have possibly solved nothing, or something. It really depends on whether it is solved or not. That is kind of the definition of solving things. So, whoops, there. Okay. Okay, so we still have 30% free. That is good. That is good indeed. Good indeed. And head over to here. Ay, don't fall off, don't fall off. That is not ideal. Now, last time that we got this to work, earlier in this stream, it worked until we actually went back to the lobby, and then it completely glitched the system. So, yeah, so we have a display capture at the moment. We also have the fan program running on, like, not quite full blast, but very high indeed. So, that is for sure 3,300 RPMs. So that should hopefully, if it's a heat issue, that should help with the heat quite significantly indeed. And let's keep heading over to places and things and try to take out enemies and peoples of that type of designation. So let's see, we've got, oh, there's somebody. Oh, is that G1 Games? Or yes, that's G1 Games. Hello, sir. I have a diamond. Do you want a diamond? Do you seem to be in a better state to... there you go. You seem to be in a better state to survive than me. Don't give diamonds to the guy who lags out of the game quite easily. That is for sure. Lipsony says, I think it depends on optimizations of various things for how quick/efficient different capture methods are. That is quite possible. Quite possible indeed. Alright, so what have we... Oh, we have... Oh, actually... Yeah, okay, we don't need... I'm gonna die! No, I'm not! Okay, hello, I'm still here. I'm dead. Okay, G1 Games, though, is still alive. Which is great. That is great indeed. G1 Games is here doing what at the yellow base? What exactly? Oh, there's a diamond. There's diamonds in this forge here. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. There are no longer diamonds in that forge there. So that is that. So... the CPU is doing really nicely at the moment. Not sure why it would be any different, that is for sure. But it seems to be a thing for sure. So that is great. So, as long as it keeps running, great, we can chat about things. Chat about tech stuff, about Minecraft, about various things of that nature. Lips190 said, near the beginning of the stream, and we had, oops, what happened? hang on, we seem to have glitched somehow in Minecraft. The CPU is still fine. Minecraft, however, is not. Where is the G1 Games? There is the G1 Games. Okay, let's spectate the G1 Games if you'll stop running in circles so that I can spectate you. I can't get the right click right on the aiming mechanism. There we go. There we go, indeed. Okay, that is great. So, let's see. Lipsony said earlier, so PC... Oh, yes, because we were talking in the Discord. So PC might be fixed by Friday. Did you figure out what was wrong with it? Yeah, so I said it might be fixed by Friday. So basically there's 3 options I can see. I think, because we talked about this on one stream. I can't remember if you were there that stream or not. But, yes, there's 3 options I can see for what could possibly be wrong with it. It could be... It seems like it is a firmware issue. Now, what I don't know is if the firmware issue cascaded while we watch G1 Games dance over here. I don't know if the firmware issue may have cascaded to other issues. So, the first thing, it could be a firmware issue with the PC. Could be that the PC is... What was the thing? I'm just trying to remember because my head's been in fixing this one, not in fixing the other one. For the past, hour. So, what was it? Yeah, so it won't boot. The PC won't boot. And it seems... So, we could be able to if we can reset the firmware, that would be great. Now, apparently there's different ways to reset the firmware, and apparently I'm getting some serious loading lag in Minecraft as well. I keep losing you. That is quite crazy indeed. Let's teleport over here. There we go. Lieutenant says, I've missed quite a few streams recently. Okay, yeah, so I guess I'll give a quick synopsis. So basically the PC won't boot. It said that Windows corrupted. Do we trust that it means that Windows corrupted, though? I don't know. Because the SSD was disappearing and then reappearing, and then disappearing and then reappearing in the firmware, which was interesting. So I thought maybe it's an SSD problem. But actually, I tried booting from a CD disk drive thing, and why is Minecraft glitching so much? This is ridiculous. Is it because Minecraft is messed up this time? Is that part of the issue? But anyway, back to the point. The DVD drive. I was booting from an Ubuntu DVD, and the DVD drive would show up, disappear, show up, disappear in the firmware different times. So apparently it's not a actual brain thing. Okay, one tip for you guys, if you guys do live streaming, one tip is to actually get more sleep before live streaming. That is for sure. It's helpful. Okay. Yes, because I keep trying to think about... It's easy to get distracted when there's so many things going on. It's like, why does Minecraft keep not loading the chunks like that? Actually, let's do the F3A thing. Maybe that will help to load some chunks in. But yeah, it's like, why is Minecraft not loading the chunks? And I'm trying to figure that out while trying to give an explanation. So anyways, I think it might be the firmware, because why are the boot devices disappearing? Either boot device at random times. So if it's the firmware, that could, I think, I'm not too familiar with PCs, that could cascade into other problems. So if it's the firmware, apparently there is a thing, there's 2 options that it could be to fix the firmware problem itself. I think some motherboards have a button you can press to reset the firmware. Others have a battery you can pull out. I think some of them have both. And we've gotten glitched again. Why? 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 Okay, there we go. There we go, indeed. Okay, back to G1 Games here. And back to spectating G1 Games here. And come on. Come back here, sir. Come back here, I can't spectate you. Is it because it doesn't load the chunks while you're in spectator mode? Is that all that is? Anyway, so basically what we've got is... That should be fairly simple. Let's do the F3A thing. Ah, there we go. That's a simple way. Okay, so that should be fairly simple to fix the firmware if it's a simple fix. Now, my understanding, as I said, I'm not the most skilled person with PC for sure, but my understanding is that the firmware could be a deeper problem, could be the actual motherboard itself has been corrupted. Oh wait, what happens? We've had a few recently, semi-recently, we've had a few power losses, power outages, where the PC was running and then suddenly it wasn't. Can that corrupt the firmware? That would kind of make sense, I think. So I don't know if that could be part of the issue. And nope, apparently that reloading all chunks trick doesn't actually work for everything. So let's get back into here. So it could have been from a power loss that the problem could have arisen. That's possible. So yeah, so it could be the motherboard itself is damaged. If it is, then that could be a bigger issue. But if it's not, and we just hit that button or pull the battery, toggle the battery, then it could be great. Doing Game says, I think it could corrupt. Okay, let me make the font size bigger. I can't tell what that last word is, which is not great. Oh, wrong keyboard. Let's use the right keyboard. There we go. But anyway, yeah, so it could corrupt it. So that's not great. Not sure how to protect against that. That is for sure. So anyways, 3 possible solutions I'm thinking. Lipsmanius says power outage should only corrupt if the thing corrupted was being written to during the outage. Okay. So that points to it might be the SSD's been corrupted by a power outage. That is the thing. So if we go on the power outage theory that the recent power losses may have caused some corruption, it could be the SSD's been corrupted. So yeah, so there's 3 options I think it could be. Could be the firmware. If so, that could be an easy fix. However, if it's not the easy fix, now I think if the firmware is not recognizing the SSD properly, I wonder if it's possible that the firmware could have messed up the Windows installation. That's my next theory. Of course, if it's actually the installation got corrupted because we had a power loss while the SSD was in operation doing whatever it was doing at the time, then that could be a bigger problem because installing, redoing that, fixing all that would definitely be an issue. So yeah, so if it's the simple solution of just pressing a button or popping a battery or whatever, then that should be fixed like within a day. If it's the Windows installation's been corrupted, then that is more involved. That would probably take, I think, a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on what exactly. I'm not too familiar with that backup system, so I don't know how reinstalling from the backup would work. Would it work well or poorly or what? If the Windows installation is actually corrupted, which, as we said, could have, I think, been from the firmware, if that is a thing that causes a problem, or it could be a power loss while it was in operation. Now, if it's not Windows that's been corrupted, the other option is, I think we already mentioned this, but the most time-consuming option, if the firmware is corrupted and it's not fixable, because I think some of them are not fixable. If it's not fixable, then that would require buying a new motherboard, which would be probably a month at least, because I would, 1, have to shop for one, which takes quite a while, unless I just buy the same one again. And then, of course, wait for shipping, which can take several weeks. So that would be an issue. So hopefully the motherboard is still in working order. That's the idea. If it is still in working order, it shouldn't take a month to fix, which is great. So we have sort of the 1-day option, and the 1 or 2 week option is sort of what I estimate. So that's kind of, when I say it could be back up by Friday, I mean it could be back up by Friday. That's the hope. That is definitely the hope. Lipsonian says, says a bunch of things. Oh, and we're getting some Minecraft glitches again. Let's go ahead and fix that. Lipsonian says, oh, hello. Come back here, sir. Where did you disappear to? You disappeared over this way. There we go. There we are. Okay. Lupson said, sounds like you might want to look into getting an uninterruptible power supply. Yes, that may be an idea. We have one downstairs for my mom's computer, but that's the only computer we have on one. Although, actually, laptops all have batteries. So, yeah, the days when we were mostly using laptops, we didn't need one. So, I don't know. They can be quite expensive, though, which is not great. Not great at all. Lupsones says, the SSD should be fine. Hello? Minecraft loading again. That's weird. Why does it keep doing that today? Yes, Lupsones says, the SSD should be fine. The data on it might not be. Yes, that's the thing. So SSD itself, the hardware of it could be fine. The data might be corrupted depending what it was writing at the time of the power loss. That is kind of a thing. Lupsones says the bootloader should be on the SSD, and that could be your issue. It could be. I'm thinking we have a combined issue, though, because why? Why, I ask you, would the DVD drive show up sometimes for boot and sometimes not? Using the same disk, same drive, that's very strange. So that leads me to think that if there is an issue on the SSD, maybe Windows being corrupted or whatever, that leads me to think that it's not exclusively that issue. If there is an issue there, then I think there's probably a firmware issue too. I don't know. That's my thinking. I'm not an expert on this yet. Learning over time. But, yeah. Lupsones says, depends on what you mean when talking about firmware. The motherboard stuff should be fairly resistant to those kinds of issues, I think. Yes. That is the question, is what do I mean when talking about firmware? I mean the UEFI menu. I mean, like, when you restart the computer, you go into the, what's the word? The UEFI menu, where you can customize all your RAM speeds and your CPU overclocking, and you can change your boot order, boot devices, and all that. That menu is what I'm talking about. And in that menu, the DVD drive was showing up, then it wasn't showing up, then it was, and then it wasn't, and the SSD, same thing. That's what was going on. Oh, I think I need to actually reload the chunks issue sooner. Maybe that's why we keep losing track of G1 games. All right. Whoops. Let's get out of the teleporter. There we go. Okay, reload the chunks. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so that is what I'm talking about. And so I don't have enough knowledge to know why that's going on exactly. I'm trying to learn, but oops. We just lost the... This is so weird. Why would it run flawlessly last week? And this week it's like, nope, don't wanna. That's for sure. That is very strange. Very strange, very strange indeed. Okay, come back here, sir. You're running away faster than I can catch up, which is, I guess, kind of the idea if there's enemies following. You don't really want them to be able to catch up very, very easily. So that is a thing indeed. So... yeah, so anyways, hopefully that is an easy fix. Hopefully it's an easy fix. If it's an easy fix, we should be back up by Friday. If it's not so much an easy fix, then that wouldn't be great. So unfortunately, as I said, I wasn't able to work on it this past week. I was working on the last project, which was fixing all the broken Amazon links on the tech videos. So that is now done. That is great. I was going to... maybe post about the whole thing. Oh yes, by the way, all you guys, we've got a blue Minecraft with a spinning diamond block, in case you didn't know. But we also have, if we go ahead and spectate G1 Games, We also have a new thing! A new thing indeed. There is a website. It's actually not new. It's been around quite a while, but I didn't know about it, and you guys might not know about it either. Hey, stop closing the wall! I'm trying to spectate you! Hey, get back here! No, let me in! Where are you going? Oh, actually, this is a very smart idea. The only way someone can get through that is with a fireball. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. You've got basically, it looks like, although it's a little difficult to tell with all the loading glitches, but it looks as if you have a direct tunnel to the Diamond Island, which is great indeed. G1 Gabe says, do you think I can win? Yes, I think you can definitely win. You're against blue. Let's just check on who is blue. What is blue doing? That is the question. Blue is currently... Ooh, Diamond Gear. Diamond Gear. And I don't know what kind of sword because blue's holding blocks. But that is that. So blue is on the way to somewhere. Can't tell where this is because of the low render distance and the lag. But that's great. That's great indeed. Okay, let's jump over to G1 Games once again and start the spectating. There we go. Okay. Livestream says, G1 Games, don't know if you don't try. That is true. That is true. Trying is it's a very trying game. It's a very trying game. You get feels very trying. That is that is for sure. Anyways, okay. Yes, that's what were we just saying? We were just saying something. What were we just saying? I do not remember, but Minecraft keeps glitching, which is not great. It was working last week. It was working last week, and this week it's not. It was working on Twitch. Which, if you guys, by the way, if you guys are watching and you don't follow me on Twitch, you definitely want to do that. We're doing extra streams on Twitch. We're going to be... Well, the plan was this week. We've been doing every week on Thursday at roughly 5 p.m. Eastern, 5:30, 5 p.m.? I can't remember. Can't remember. I should probably know those things. But, yeah, roughly 5 p.m. Eastern time. We've been streaming more minigames on Twitch. Now, that, of course, assumes that it actually works, which it was last week, and now it isn't, and I don't know why. Don't know why, indeed. But, that is great. That is great, indeed. So, yeah, so we were saying something. I don't know, if you guys have any more questions, then let me know, because I don't remember what we were saying. So, that is basically that. So, need to get that working as soon as possible. Oh, yes, 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 I remember what I was saying. Okay, there is a website. If you guys want to follow me over there, if I can go ahead and open it. I don't know if you guys have heard of this website. Apparently a lot of people use it, and apparently it's not here. Where did I have it? Okay, I don't have a link to... Oh, I do have a link to it in Twitch. There we go. That would help me to find it. Okay, I'm going to find this, and then... It's basically a website where we have... Okay, let's see. I have so many different browsers. I use Brave, by the way, and Brave is built on Chromium, and they have that profile feature. And it's like when you're trying to manage multiple accounts, like I have 4 different YouTube accounts and all that, I have them all signed in different profiles, but the thing is the different profiles have different bookmarks, different sign-ins, different everything, and you think you have something bookmarked somewhere, and then it's like, nope, actually, it's in the different profile, which basically functions as a different browser, and it's like, okay, so I thought I had access to that. Apparently it's in a different place, and then I don't remember which one I have it in, and it just gets very complicated indeed. I don't know if you guys... Which browsers do you guys use, actually? That's an interesting question. Okay, here we go. Yes, I've added it to Twitch, to the Twitch panels is what they call it. Basically the description of Twitch down below. And let's also reload the chunks just in case it wants to glitch. There we go, okay. This is called kit.co. It is a website where I'm putting all of the... basically, I'm putting the PC build, and a bunch of information about it. The PC build, the webcam, different gear that I use. Planning to build out as we go with the tech channel. Planning to build out the selection of stuff on here. Apparently, you can. They say if you follow. I haven't actually tested this, but they say if you follow people on here, then you get updates whenever they add things. So if you guys are interested in basically getting updates whenever I add products to this thing, products that I use, then you can follow me on here to check that out. That is definitely a thing. It's connected with my Amazon links as well, which is great indeed. Lieutenant says Firefox user here. Yeah, Firefox is great. I used it for like many years. I actually still use it because my transition to Brave isn't actually complete yet. There's some excuse me, hang on. There's some features... Okay, there we go. Sorry, I just need to drink some water there. There's some features that Firefox has that are different, like the what's it called? Containers extension, something. They have a Facebook container extension. They also have containers that you can just do to contain different logins, and it keeps the same bookmarks, different logins with different containers, and that works differently than Brave's system, and I actually quite like it. I don't know, there's sort of working on trying the different ones, both different browsers. Anyways, yes, so this website, basically kit.co/peculiarpinetree, it has, yeah, so I'm planning to add products there as I keep, like, building out the setup. Not everything I use is on the internet, which is definitely a bit of an issue. So you'll notice that there's very few things on there at the moment. Well, I shouldn't say very few things. The entire PC build is on there, including, if you guys were a little confused about the whole graphics card situation, each product has a description on that website. And so all you need to do is just click on the product, and you can see the description that I wrote about my, like, what I found works or doesn't or what, and that's kind of a thing. So it might explain if you guys were confused about what's happening with the integrated graphics, but actually the dedicated thing and the what and the RAM stick complication bottleneck thing. That was all explained in there. Yeah, so anyways, a lot of my things aren't actually, I can't actually find links online because you have to find links online. So like this iPhone 5S is what I use for most things. I looked for this, couldn't find it on Amazon or Newegg or anywhere. It seems like they don't sell it anymore. And I could link eBay, I guess, but I don't know enough about that. I think not sure if the listings go down or come up or whatever. It's, yeah, so it's kind of a thing. So most of my setup is like that, but over time, I'm hoping to replace components bit by bit with components that you guys can actually buy, if you guys want to. So that's kind of the idea. So we'll see. So if you guys want, if you want to follow me on there, then you can get updates there. I think they say you get notifications or something. Otherwise, it'll just basically go along with the tech videos. Just follow on the tech channel, and I'll probably mention most of the things on there as we're going as well. So anyways, that's kind of a thing. So that was quite exciting. So working on that over this past week, and that is pretty much done now. I'd say like 98% done, so that's great. So I'm gonna hopefully finish that early tomorrow, and then after that, work on the PC. That is the idea. That is the idea indeed. So G1 Games here is getting surrounded by TNT, but G1 Games has had a golden apple, so the TNT only takes off half a heart. That is great. That is great indeed. Okay, so half a heart down, a bunch of TNT down as well, and a bunch of tea has blown. No, we don't have tea. We don't have coffee either. No coffee, no tea, but TNT is fine. So we're gonna have some TNT and climb up here and see. Okay, G1 Games is currently attempting to win against this other enemy player, and the enemy player is currently, I can't actually tell who's dropping the TNT. That is a thing, but I can't tell. G1 Games is down to 13 health points, which is not great. Oh, back up to 20. That is great. That is very, very great indeed. 20 health points is very good indeed. 24. Ah, yes, back up to full golden apple strength health. Oh, the other guy has diamond armor, and G1 Games has iron armor. That is not ideal. Not ideal at all, but that is a thing. So, Let's see what we have here. Doing Games is down to 8 health points, and the other guy is still alive. Does it say in the... Oh, it actually says the health. Okay, so the other guy is at 17. Oh, 24. Doing Games is at 22, 23, 24. Okay, they're back evenly matched, except, of course, for the diamond armor to iron armor thing there. But we've got... Okay, Doing Games over here. The other guy over there, and let's keep an eye on the health over here. Oh, G1 Games, G1 Games is really down in health, and the other guy, oh, that was actually quite a long fight. That means that both of you guys did really well, survived really, really well. That is actually difficult to keep a fight going that long, that is for sure. That is for sure indeed. It was pretty evenly matched, I would say. Despite the fact the other guy had diamond armor, and G1 Games did not. That was probably what did the difference in the end. I don't know, actually. It's always a question, is the armor worth more than the actual... is the armor better than strategy, or is the strategy better than armor? I think strategy generally wins every fight. That seems to be a thing. But... let's jump into this here. So, we have actually been going for quite a while. I think maybe we'll try a game or two. And then I guess we will... I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we try to come back tomorrow? That's the question. Because the issue... Jimmy Game says, I hate Bed Wars sometimes, lol. I'm so used to Sky Wars. Oh, we could try Sky Wars, actually, if you want. Let's do that. Let's try some Sky Wars. Let's jump out of here. And party warp. There we are. Alright, Sky Wars. Sky Wars indeed. Alright, now was it doubles or duels doubles? That's the first question. That's the first question indeed. What do we have here? Let's try some doubles, I guess. Let's try one of these. There we are. Okay. Alright. Bed Wars is a good game to test things with because it stays around for longer, so you get away from the whole lobby lag thing a lot quicker. So that is nice indeed. Oh, I thought that said 2v1. Not sure what 2y1 means, but anyways, 2v1 would be definitely a thing. Definitely a thing indeed. Alright, here we are. Here we are indeed. What do we have here? We have got Insane Mode! Or Insane Mod, I guess, because the E is behind the menu there. Okay, we have a... Ooh, Power 2. Don't need a Power 1. And need some... Actually, we learned last time to sort the inventory as we take it out of the chest. That can be more helpful. But, of course, we did not do that this time. That is not ideal for sure. And, ooh, diamond pickaxe. That can be good. Yeah, we're getting... I don't know why it ran perfectly smoothly last week. I can feel the lag on this, which is not great. This isn't going to be a great run for streaming, which... Or for winning, that is for sure. Oh, TNT. Okay. Do you have a plan for the TNT, sir? Because, Oh, Jimmy Games says, can I have arrows? Yes, you may have arrows. There you go. Do you have a plan? Oops! Goodbye! Apparently there was an edge there. Well, I guess you're on your own, sir. That was, I mean, there's dramatic ways to die in Skywars, and then there's stupid ways to die in Skywars, and that would definitely qualify. That would definitely qualify indeed. Okay, well then, Jim Game says we could do 2v2 duels or normal Skywars. Okay, we're doing normal Skywars at the moment. We can do 2v2 duels afterwards. So, that would be great. That would be great indeed. So, whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Alright. Oh yes, also, yes, you guys were chatting in the Discord server before the stream. And I didn't actually get to respond. I was reading it, but I didn't get to respond because I was trying to set up the stream, right? But, yeah, that's, I didn't realize, actually, that you guys enjoyed a thinking pack that much. Like, I'm gonna definitely have to get that going once again, for sure. Like, I knew Lupus 590 enjoyed it because, you know, you write programs that we use in it and things like that. But, yeah, that's, I'm gonna definitely have to get that back up and running as soon as possible, get the PC going and try to get back into a thinking pack. That would be great. I was talking about, I don't know, Lupus590, if you were there when we were talking about this or not, but I was talking about how a thinking pack, so it sounds like you guys really, really enjoy it, which is really good. Really, yeah, really good. Okay, so my thinking was, you look at, on YouTube, the click-through rate is very weak. So I think the reason that it hasn't actually, that more people aren't getting into a thinking pack, it does seem to be a very niche thing. So it seems to be people who are more interested in programming are probably going to like it more. So that's kind of a thing. So it seems like a niche thing, but at the same time, YouTube cares about audience retention and click-through rate, right? And the click-through rate for a thinking pack is like pathetic. It's like, maybe that's the thumbnail's fault, is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not entirely sure, but it's like, you know, the tech videos, they say that the average click-through rate on YouTube, I think they said, oh, G1 Games is out. That is not great. Not great at all. Let's go ahead and try a Skywars, what did you say, 2v2 duel. There we go. Yeah, so the click-through rate, the average click-through rate on YouTube, they said, is, I think, between 5 and 10%. So 10% obviously being very good. That basically means, for those of you guys who don't know, basically means that of everyone who sees the thumbnail, the average is about, if it's 10% click-through rate, then that means about 10% of the people who see the thumbnail actually click on it to watch the video, right? So they say between 5 and 10% is the average click-through rates for things. The tech videos, the ones that are doing really well, have close to a 15% click-through rate, which is very, very nice. A thinking pack has close to, I think it was about 2%. So it's like, that really tells you something. Because you know what that says? Is that's 2% of the people who see the thumbnail click on it, which means... G1 Game says, wait, I didn't hear, is there a stream tomorrow? Let me know, do you guys think we should do a stream tomorrow? I mean, after all of the difficulties we had today, there's no guarantee that a stream tomorrow would actually work if we're trying to do minigames. We could still try doing a stream anyways if you want. Oh, hello, there's somebody here. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Let's get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Nice! G1 Games did most of the work. I got the second half of the last kill and won. Nicely done. Well done, G1 Games. Well done indeed. All right, let's play again. Yeah, so anyways, let me know about the stream tomorrow. But basically what that means is people aren't, like, obviously you guys really enjoy the series. Most people can't even tell if they enjoy the series or not because they're not clicking on it. That's the thing. So I need to do something with the thumbnails. I've tried, you know, we've tried doing things with the titles and trying to do interesting titles and all that. I think that might have improved a little bit. I didn't actually check the numbers. It might be 1%, 0.5%, not entirely sure. But it didn't really do much, the titles, because it's all, you know, it's the title and the thumbnail together that gets people to click. So I'm not entirely sure what to do with the thumbnails. So my first thought was maybe rename the series, because maybe the word thinking is turning people away. But then again, thinking is kind of what you do in a thinking pack. So that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of why we call it a thinking pack in the first place. So I'm not sure about that, renaming it. Maybe doing, and I don't have a bow. A bow would be very, very nice right about now! Goodbye, sir. Get off the platform, please, sir. We got one down. We got, whoops, 2 down, but that was on the wrong team, and the other guy is gone too. Nice, nice indeed. G1 Game says, if it's doable, then sure. Okay, yeah, if the stream is doable tomorrow, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Yeah, so I'm trying to think, maybe just changing the text on the thumbnail would be sufficient. I'm not entirely sure, because the difficulty is to keep the same thumbnail every week. Oh, now we're getting the disconnected issues like we have been getting every single time. There we go. Yeah, so I need to keep the same thumbnail every week. So the question is to make something that stays interesting. So do you guys have any thoughts? Because obviously you guys watch the series a lot. a thinking pack. Do you have any thoughts on why people might not be clicking on it? Because my theory is it could be the thumbnail, could be the timestamp as well. I don't know how many people actually look at the timestamps, but I know people who do look at the timestamps would see like, oh, like 3 hours or 2 hours and probably just not click on it, right? Is a possibility. Not sure if that's what's going on, but that's a possibility. I don't know, I'm just trying to identify it, what the thing is. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. That is really great. Definitely planning to keep it going. It's definitely a lot of fun, and that is definitely an enemy right there, and I should probably eat a golden apple. That would be smart. That would be very, very smart indeed, and for some reason I have regeneration. Not sure why, but that is interesting. Oh, and I don't even have any blocks. I need some blocks. That is kind of essential. Are there no blocks in here? There's some blocks in here. That is great. That is great indeed. Okay, there we are. Okay, now it is time to go. Time to go indeed, because now that I have blocks, now we can get out of here. So that's kind of, yeah, so that's kind of a thing, is it's like, what is going on? See, what is going on? That is the big question of the day. Big question of the day. It is now a 1v1 G1 versus that one particular character over there. So, yeah, so that is, I don't know, I've been thinking through all kinds of different things. Let me know what you guys think about, I kind of want to keep the same name and not really rename the series, but that was one option that I had on the table. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that. I was thinking about, maybe at least changing the, oh, that was close, but not quite. Let's try this again. Yeah, so I was thinking about maybe the thumbnail, changing the text, instead of a thinking pack, maybe saying, simple, you say, or something like that, because that kind of poses a question. So theoretically, that should get people more like, what is simple? You'd think. I don't know. Sometimes what you think would work well doesn't, and other times what you think would work well does, or what you think wouldn't work well does. You know, it's really a big question. So I don't know. That's kind of a thing. I definitely don't want to, like, you guys are really enjoying it. I definitely don't want to change the series too much. Unless there's improvements you think we could make to the series to make it more interesting. But in the meantime, I definitely want to keep it, you know, the same thinking pack as usual. That is kind of the thing. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of thinking through a bunch of thoughts. And one of the thoughts we should be thinking through is the question of, whoops, did I just pull you out of the whoops, sorry. Forgot I had a party there for a second. Okay. June Games says, I pulled a Robert and the thumbnail thing I think could help it. Oh, so you fell too? Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, it's not good that you fell, but it's good that I didn't pull you out of the game into another one just like that. That is good. Okay, snowballs. Ooh, snowballs. Nice, 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 nice indeed. All right, let's grab a... We already have some iron leggings. Okay. June Games says, okay, you died before me. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I think the thumbnail thing could help it. Yeah, so, trying to think of different thumbnail designs. I'm trying to think whether the issue is more the text, or if it's more the images on the thumbnail. That's kind of a thing, so I'm going to have to think through that quite a bit. Because the best situation, the best thing to do, is can we actually land a hit on this guy? Because I have a flame sword. If I could land a hit on him, then that would be very, very good. Oh, game over. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Lipofenity says, making the YouTube archive be edited might help. Another YouTuber I watch edits his streams so that they are more focused on the game and less on the stream chat. That is definitely an option. Although that would definitely take quite a bit of editing. Sort of the theory that I'm going on is sort of solving one problem at a time. Basically, the theory that I'm going on is, you know how radio programs, there's a lot of radio programs that just talk for like 3 hours straight, right? Which is obviously like a live stream. And there's some of them that people just really enjoy, they just listen to for hours and hours and hours, and the retention, if you talk about audience retention, the retention on them is very, very good. And so that's kind of what I'm going for, especially with getting my sister in and all that, is improving the retention on the streams to the point where it's actually, very good retention. That is one issue. So editing would help with that. Editing, though, as we saw with the thinking... Well, actually, I suppose you guys didn't see, but with the Thinking Pack 1, because it's all the analytics that I have on the back end, but with the Thinking Pack 1, it was kind of... The main issue wasn't necessarily the retention, it was the click-through rate. So, because you can't retain a viewer until you actually get them into the video in the first place, right? So I think if we can get a higher click-through rate, that would be very good. The question is how to do that. Because the current thumbnail design is based on sort of the way I was thinking about thumbnails way back. Way back, sort of last... Well, actually, it's based on the same fundamental design as in 2017 when we started. No, actually, it's not. It's... I think it was Thinking Pack 1, episode 74, I think is what it was. 75, somewhere around there. Was probably when we started... No, go back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. You're not supposed to be here. Oh, he's gone. Thanks to G1 Games. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done indeed. Yeah, so it's kind of... The best thumbnails seem to generally be without text. It seems to be where the actual thumbnail itself tells the whole story, right? The actual images. So on the tech channel, the most recent webcam video has a really, really, really good click-through rate. It has an amazing click-through... I should really have eaten this golden apple first. But nice, nice, nice. We've won the duel. Nicely done indeed. Let's go ahead and try this again. Yeah, so it basically, the whole story on that webcam video, the whole story is told by the images in the thumbnail, not actually the... got distracted with Minecraft. What was I saying? There's no text on the thumbnail, so that seems to be a thing that helps a lot. But the thing is, how do you tell a series-long story, the same thumbnail for every video... it's easier to make the image match the story that's going on in the video if you make one specifically for every video, right? So I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. That's kind of a thing. It could also be the timestamp, the multiple hours. That's turning people off. That's also possible. Let's not fall into the void, please. That would be helpful too. Okay, let's grab a diamond axe. That might as well be good. Might be good for something. Fishing rod. Ooh, fishing rod. Yes, that is great. And what do we have here? We have got... snowballs. Could be helpful for nothing at the moment. But you never know. Let's drink 3 minutes of fire resistance. There we go. Might as well. And speed and... Okay, that's good. That is good, that is good, that is good indeed! Goodbye! And we're out. Oh, nope, G1 Games is still alive. Okay, G1 Games is here. The G1 Games is gone. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so that's kind of a thing. I don't know. Thinking through different thumbnail designs. That's kind of a thing. So one thing that is going on, indeed. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to, if there's a way. The theory is, if there's a way, because obviously YouTube likes... See, here's the thing. Dream, I don't know if you guys watch Dream at all, but he, yeah, basically, you guys have probably heard of him. He grew from nothing, just about, to, I don't know what it is, I think he gets, 20 to 40 million views a video now, in just, a year later. So, it's, quite crazy. But one thing he did that... was very, very difficult to do that he did really well. Oh, somebody's gone. Okay. And we lost. That was close. That was close, but not quite. One thing he did is, because YouTube specifically really cares about, one, the click-through rate, but also audience retention and watch time. And it's impossible to get a long watch time on a short video. But at the same time, it's very, very hard to get a high retention rate on a long video, but somehow Dream did it very well. Now, obviously, he does a lot of things by editing. My theory is kind of that there's a lot of radio programs, I think I already said this, but there's a lot of radio programs that have very, very, very good retention. And the question is how to sort of simulate that in a YouTube context. That's kind of the idea. If we can get that to work, that would be like amazing, because if it's like a 3-hour-long video with like triple the retention of average 3-hour-long videos, then obviously YouTube would like that quite a bit, right? So that's kind of the question, but the question is how to do that, because obviously when you're not editing after the fact, it's very, very difficult to do. So I don't know, maybe do you guys ever listen to radio? I don't know. I should maybe listen to some more radio. I don't actually listen to very much. So that would probably be a interesting thing to try sometime. Oh, you know what? Actually, the people who do tend to listen for a long time, I think they all have well, not all of them, but most of them probably are instant health. That is very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Most of them probably are listening. Obviously, it's radio, so probably while you're, driving a truck or something like that, that you're not actually watching, you're more listening. Because I guess it's really difficult to watch something for a long time because you have to put everything aside. But I guess a lot of people listen to things while they're doing something else, which makes it very nice to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Okay, that's gonna be an interesting idea. An interesting thing is... Apparently, we won the duel! Nice! Or I should say G1 Games won the duel, because I think all I did was gather stuff from chests. So nicely done! G1 Games actually is quite amazing at these duels, that is for sure. G1 Games says, I listen to radio. Nice. Okay, yes. Yes, radio. And I'm guessing you listen to radio while you're doing something else. That's what most people do. So, because I remember hearing, I think it was, if you guys know Stampy Cat, or Stampy Longhead, Stampy Longnose, he goes by a lot of names. But anyways, he was saying at one point that a huge percentage of the people who watch his videos actually just put them on in the background. I'm not sure how he knew this, but I suppose maybe from conventions or something. I guess he'd find out that way. But anyways, a huge percentage of them just put them on in the background, listen to them while they're doing something else. So maybe that's the thing. So maybe if I try to explain everything on camera anyways, but maybe doing some more things to try to make it fit better for somebody who's just listening as well. Obviously, it's still a video, and keeping the whole video aspect is a big part of it. But make it so that you can either watch it or listen might actually be good. I don't know. That's an interesting thing. G1 Game says, are you thinking of doing a podcasty kind of thing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm thinking about doing a thinking pack, basically the same way that we've been doing it, but changing the commentary slightly. Now, this is all theory, so I'm not sure what this means practically. So this is going to take some time, probably a few months before I actually figure this out. But my idea is just to change the commentary slightly, so that it's still the Thinking Pack video that you guys like, but it's listenable, I guess, is a thing that you can say. So make it better for listening, I guess, might be a thing. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what to change, because I already do explain most things on camera, so I'm not sure what to change there. Lipsanita says, I'm a listen watcher instead of a watching watcher. Okay, so maybe... I don't know, so apparently you like listening too, so maybe it does work for listening as it is. I don't know if there's... Maybe there's better... Maybe it... Okay, here's another thought. But first, Lipsanita says, I glance at the screen every hour and then. I'm guessing that was supposed to be now and then. But... Oh, actually, no. It's because every time that I jump off of something, or fall into the void or something and go, ow, and then you look at the screen. Is that what you mean? You glance at the screen every ow and then, but largely am alt-tabbed out on my laptop. Okay. So, yeah, so every ow and then... Sorry, I'm making fun of your spelling. I'm assuming the spelling is just because of fast typing. It's very, very difficult to spell properly while typing fast. I've tried it before. It's not the easiest thing in the world for sure. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm just, we're just having fun here. But yeah, it's yeah, it was actually a very fitting spelling mistake though. But anyways, I'm dead. Is Doing Games still alive? Yes. Okay. Let's spectate Doing Games here. But yes, so okay, so I guess it does. You know what? One thing. Here's an interesting thing, because don't all radio programs, they're all interrupted by ads. Obviously, I don't want to do that, but they segment all the time. It's easier to keep someone for a short time than a long time, and even the radio programs that have a, like, I'm talking about talk radio, okay? Even the radio programs that have, like, longer topics they talk about, that take, like, an hour to talk about or something, they segment them all, don't they? That seems to be a thing. Maybe what I should do is, of course, this is another thing to do. I have to get the PC fixed first. That's kind of the first priority. But listen to a bunch of radio programs, figure out, because they obviously have it down to a science in terms of where to cut it, how long they can keep people's attention for, that kind of thing. So maybe I'm going to have to mark down some timestamps when they change topic, when they cut to an ad break, when they do different things like that. And I'm not thinking about chopping everything up like they do. Obviously, I don't like, the ad interruptions can get very, very annoying on YouTube, right? But I don't know if it's every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes, or maybe a 10-minute, then a 5-minute, alternated, or what it is exactly. But, oh, hello. The platform didn't disappear. Well, then. Livestream says, it says fast typing and that I'm staying up a bit late to watch. Or should that be listen the stream? Okay. Yeah, hopefully you don't mind us making fun of the typing. It does create some interesting, some quite funny jokes every once in a while. It's very, very fitting, looking at the screen every hour and then. That was very, very fitting indeed. Okay, Lipson says, going from laptop keyboard to desktop doesn't help. Keys are slightly in different places. Yeah, that's a thing. Every keyboard is a little bit different. At least with the Macs, it's like actually the keyboards that we have here, every keyboard is the same. I know the new ones are different. This gaming PC has a very, very different keyboard. Lipson says, a thinking pack does feel like you take a long time to not do much. That, sir, I think may be the head that the hammer has hit of the nail. That seems to be the thing. Otherwise known as hitting the nail on the head. That seems to be probably what's going on. The thinking pack does feel like you take a long time to not do much. So that's kind of what I have to work on. Now there's two sort of ways to solve that. One way is, and Doing Game says, yes, every time I hear Robert go, ow, I look at the stream. Okay. Okay, don't go AFK. Yeah, so there's two ways to fix that. One is to get better at doing things, which is definitely a thing. Another is some people do a very, very good job with not particularly doing things, but being more about entertainment. So I guess improving both. Improving the entertainment value and improving the actually getting things done. I don't know what happens. It's just like, it's the same thing that happens with everything. Okay, here's the thing. Here's a life lesson for you guys. Don't be like a thinking pack in life. The same problem that I have in a thinking pack is the same problem that happens with every project in life, basically. The problem is, we start a thinking pack. We're like, today we're going to do this. And we talk a little bit, and then look at the timer. Oh, wait, it's been like 40 minutes? How did that happen? It's like 40 minutes just like went by just like that before we actually get into doing the thing. So it's like, what in the world is going on? So, I don't know. Time just seems to vanish just very, very quickly. So, and I'm not entirely sure where it goes. Not sure if you guys have that same problem. But, yeah, so that's kind of a thing. So I need to get a lot better at getting on top of things. Make more progress in the series. That would definitely make it more interesting. What happened with this thing here? There we go. We need those blocks, please. Livestream says, might be partly my fault. I do tend to let you figure out programming issues. It would probably be best to have programming be off camera. That's how other computer craft YouTubers have done it. So that's another thing is I'm thinking about... Oh! Nicely done! Nicely done. One again! Nice. Just ignore the past, like, 2 attempts or something where we lost, but we won again! Nicely done. Yeah, I think there's got to be a way to make programming more interesting. Keep it on camera. But I think, see, that's where I'm almost wondering, maybe during the programming segments, might be a good time to start breaking it up a little bit. So doing... Now, I don't know what the minute limit would be, but whatever keeps people's interest, like, if it's 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes or what, that would be kind of the thing, maybe breaking that up similar to the style that the radio programs do with doing an ad break kind of thing. If instead of an ad break, maybe we do maybe 5 minutes of programming and then Sleepy Sheepy does something crazy and we go over to investigate or something. That's always possible. So I'm not entirely sure. Oh, you sir need to get off of that thing there. You're not supposed to be there. Goodbye, sir. But you're still there. Well, that's not ideal, certainly. Yeah, figuring out the programming issues can be very fun indeed. It is one possibility. That would be an arrow. A bow and arrow. That is not ideal. Lupfania says, mentioning time disappearing. When did the stream become 2 hours long? Wait, what? 1 hour, 48 minutes. If you guys are watching on the replay, it would be a lot shorter time because every time I had to restart the encoder, it basically would have skipped right to when it was working again. But at the moment, okay, he's on fire. Good. Yeah, apparently an hour 50. Well then. Lieutenant says, programming is very niche. I probably would not enjoy it as much if I couldn't interact and help via chat. Yeah, that's kind of... I'm trying to think, because it's kind of like, if we can crack this formula, that would be very interesting. Now, I'm calling it a formula, which there is a formulaic element to it. But it's kind of like, if we can make programming interesting for a non-programming person, then that would be great. But here's the thing, though, is that... You know, I should look through the retention. The trouble is it's very difficult. We have to do a lot of guessing. That's the thing, because it's very, very difficult to tell the retention, because not all the graphs show up. So if you look at the YouTube channel, it only shows an audience retention graph if the video has over either 10 or 15 views. I'm not sure which. So a lot of them I can't even tell when people are leaving, because it needs to do sort of a aggregate thing. So without the aggregate, it doesn't show anything, right? So I should look, the ones that we do have, whether it's the programming, but I think it's not the programming. I mean, that might contribute, but we typically don't actually start programming until later in the video, and most people leave within the first few minutes. So I'm thinking it may be something about the, you know, aimlessly, well, not aimlessly, but sort of wandering around for the first 40 minutes. And that may actually be the issue. Not the wandering, but the lack of I don't know. The lack of maybe structure to the wandering, or I guess that's kind of the definition of wandering, actually. But anyway, that is an interesting thought. Representative says setting up a program is a bit different. It's almost a Minecraft build tutorial then, and a show of how others can use the program in their own worlds. That is true. That is true. G1 Game says, to be fair, I wasn't a programming person till I came upon a thinking pack. So, ooh, yes, that's an interesting. Oh, game over apparently. If you guys were watching the stream, I'm guessing that I got killed. That's my guess. I wasn't actually watching, so I don't know. Oh yeah, speaking of, okay, so what I was saying about the whole audio thing and making it more fit for people watching with just audio, my thinking with that was like oftentimes I comment on something that happened that is, or like do something like here. So like I'll be, you know, in a chest, pretend this is a chest, okay? So I'll be here and, or actually we'll do this. So often I'll go to a chest and I'll be like, ooh, there's a golden apple in there, right? And, or actually sometimes I would even like, you know, go to this chest and be like, ooh, that's interesting, the thing that they've got in there. And now, if you're like, ooh, what is that? And then you look, and then it's gone, right? Which sort of reduces the listenability value, right? So I think I just need to get better in terms of that at actually, one, stopping so that you guys can actually see what is in there, which happens to be cooked fish, which is an interesting thing because nobody ever uses cooked fish as far as I'm aware. But the other thing is just saying that it is cooked fish, because if I say that, then that makes the listenability value a lot better. Goodbye, sir. And we won! Nicely done indeed, nicely done indeed. Lipsfanny says, maybe do a poll in the Discord. That's possible, although I'm not sure what to put in the poll. That's kind of the thing. I don't know. Lipsfanny says, might be worth linking the poll on the YouTube channel too. It's possible. It's possible indeed. Daniel I think I completely butchered your last name there. Sorry about that. But welcome to you. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. Can I do a 2v2 with you? Yes, you can definitely do a 2v2 with me. We can try a round or two, and then we can, although you do have to put your in-game name into the chat of the stream, and we can have some fun. Play some mini-games. The stream is getting quite long, though, so we might have to end fairly soon. We will be back tomorrow, assuming the computer works once again. But we'll be back tomorrow for on Twitch at roughly the same time, starting around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30, 5 o'clock, something like that, Eastern Time, on Twitch on Thursday. That would be a lot of fun indeed. Yeah, so G1 Games says, to be fair, I wasn't a programming person till I came upon a thinking pack. So, the question is, what about a thinking pack got you interested and turned you into a programming person? Because that is kind of the, well, I wouldn't say the aim of the series, but it's kind of a sort of a side thing, is like, wonder how many, because it seems like an impossible task, like people who aren't programming persons, to get them to like the idea of programming, right? So it's kind of like, that's sort of a side challenge, like, is that possible to do? So, I don't know if you even remember, it was quite a while ago, obviously, that you were, found the thing, so, let's see, oh, no, that's G1 Games. Okay, good thing there's not friendly fire, because you would be in the void right now. Aha! You get back, sir. Get back, sir. Get back that way. Oh, he's got a bow, and I've got a fishing rod. That's not ideal! And that's the void. That is indeed the void. And this is a floating head. There we go. This is the G1 Games. Where'd he go? Where are you, sir? There you are, sir. Alright, we've found the G1 Games. The G1 Games is here indeed, and we're ready to do some things. Oh, like falling off into the void because of a well-placed combo by Chicken Wing. Nicely done, Chicken Wing. Nicely done indeed. Lupsony says, you can see when tomorrow's stream will be on the Twitch schedule. Yes, 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 yes. I have actually 2 Twitch schedules. I didn't fix the other one. The one that shows a Thursday stream has the correct time. That is for sure. Oh, and once again, we're... Okay, this is interesting. It seems like the longer we stream on YouTube, the more viewers we get, which is interesting. We're up to 7 now. It just keeps increasing slowly. So it was 5, then it went to 6. Now it's up to 7. That's crazy. Welcome to you guys. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the stream. We're having some fun playing some minigames because we finally got it to work, which is great. So we're having lots of fun playing lots of minigames on a 2008 iMac, which is interesting. Interesting. Finally got it to work. Took quite a while, but it is working at the moment. It worked last week and then didn't this week. I don't know why, but apparently that's a thing. That is a thing indeed. Game says, I think the fact that when Lupus Fighting would help you, I found it interesting what he helped you with. Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's grab this. Let's grab some... Actually, golden apple, please. Hello, where's the gold? I need that. Gold! Give me some gold! Gold, please. There we go. Golden apple, that's great. We like all the gold around here. We like to be very rich in our stomachs. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. You wouldn't want to let all that riches go to waste. You want to eat it instead. We're a consumer here. We are a consumer indeed. And this guy needs to get out of here. Goodbye, sir. Get out of here. Goodbye. Where do you... Can't they land a hit? There we go. Landed a hit, and I'm going to retreat. That's one option that can work with a flame sword is hit and retreat, hit and retreat. That seems to be good indeed. Lipsony says, I do enjoy helping. Teaching what I'm interested in is enjoyable. Well, that is good. I'm glad you enjoy it, sir. I enjoy learning things. It's very, very neat. Learning lots of things about programming. Oh, I thought that was disconnected, but apparently it wasn't. Alright, that's good. We keep getting that disconnected message. But, that's great. So, we've actually, the CPU seems to be okay for now. That is great indeed. It seems to have stayed fairly stable with around 30% free for the past long time. It does have its spike moments, but a spike moment is very different than a constant overload. That is for sure. So, it's very, very nice once we finally got it working. And let's grab some of that. Let's grab a regen potion. Hello, sir. Get out of here. Get, no. That would be the void. That would be the void indeed. Is G1 Games still alive? Apparently. Nice, nice. The G1 Games is indeed alive over here. Was indeed alive over here. Let's see what we can do again here. That is the big question. That is the first question. And the first question is not the second question. And the second question is not the first question. And what is the second question? That is a good question. That is a good question indeed. What is the second question is the question. And the question is not the first question. The first question is... I don't even remember what the first question was. So the third question is what was the first question? That is the big question. There's the big question and the small question and the first question and the last question. And G1 Games says I sadly do have to go. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I think I'm going to have to go too. It apparently has been about 2 hours we've been streaming. Unless, actually, Daniel Gull, if you were still here, if you want to try a few rounds of Duels. Unless you want to be back tomorrow, if we can get the computer working again tomorrow. That would be great. Hopefully I can get the PC fixed. That would be the best option, but that won't be fixed by tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll try to use this 2008 iMac once again, which worked last week for minigames and didn't this week until we spent quite a while getting it to work, and then eventually it did. But anyway, yeah. So we could try a few rounds right now if you want, or we could come back tomorrow. It's up to you. It is up to you indeed. And we've got eggs, and we've got an enemy. We've got an enemy. An enemy. Goodbye. Well, there we go. There we go indeed. That would be that. Let's go back to the lobby. Yeah, you do have to put your in-game name into the chat, though. So, whoops, disconnected. There we go. That glitch seems to happen fairly frequently indeed. All right. But yeah, I am looking forward to, like you guys were saying in the Discord, Looking forward to having Sleepy Sheepy back in the thinking pack. That would be very, very fun indeed. Have to get the PC up and running for 2 reasons. First, Jimmy Game says, see y'all tomorrow. All right, see you, sir. See you, sir, indeed. Daniel Gull says, okay, let me get online. All right, that is great. Let's go ahead and, while you're doing that, I'm going to try to do some parkour. If we can do that. The lobby seems to be very, very, very laggy. So, yeah, nope, that is not even possible. Not even possible indeed. Well, let's forget about that. But let's see. Okay. We've been doing Skywars Duels for quite a while. We could do some more of that, or we could do some... You know what? I think I'm going to try a couple rounds of Sumo Duels while we're waiting for you to get online. But yeah, looking forward to the next episode of the Thinking Pack. 2 things have to happen. Well, actually, 1 thing has to happen. For 2 reasons. 1 thing is, name is Daniel Gull, no spaces. Okay, let's try to get this guy off of here, because there's no spaces for this guy here. Or for me, that also is possible. Okay, let's go back to the lobby and do a party invite. Yeah, so need to get the PC fixed. And the reason is, 1, because the Thinking Pack won't run for streaming without the PC. That is a main thing. Party invite Daniel Gull. Nope, I spelt it wrong. Oh, sorry, it's not Daniel Gull. That's the same mistake as before. There we go. Daniel Guil. That's probably not how you pronounce your name. Sorry about that. But, yeah, okay. Also need to get the PC fixed because... Also, let me know which minigame you would like to try. I think you said... you said before, I think. No, you said 2v2 with me. So I'm guessing you mean this... Oh, left the party? Okay, well, I'm gonna invite you again. There we go. Ah, joined the party. Nice. Alright. Alright. So, we can try different duels. Yeah, I'm actually using my sister's mic at the moment. So to get her back in the streams, I would need to get back to the main mic, which is configured for the PC, so that is kind of a thing. So need to get that working. We can do Skywars or whatever you want. All right, Skywars is actually a lot of fun, although we have been doing it for quite a while, but that does not mean that it is any less fun. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. This is for Skywars. For Skywars! Actually, this is for Skywars, because there's 4 players in this Skywars. Alright, Daniel Guil, hello, welcome to you. Welcome to the day, welcome to the stream. We are, once again, playing some Skywars, having fun playing minigames, and attempting to actually... You know what? Let's actually try playing this one... Well, I'm going to try playing this one properly. You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to try doing this better than the previous ones, that is for sure. Although, I just did not do that because I just went into the basement. There's kind of the thing where if you're trying to speed run out to the middle, you kinda need... Oh! Okay, it looks like you're out already. That is something I do far too often. That guy needs to go. Ay! Yep, see, that's pretty much how that happens. Didn't realize there wasn't a floor there. The floor was actually 1 block skinnier than it appeared. This is not the floor you're looking for. That is definitely true. Definitely true indeed. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some blocks. Yes, that's all we need. And might as well grab a regen potion, and that is great. Okay, time to go out of the platform. There we go. And let's try to get into the middle as quick as possible. Is my goal... Not sure what your goal is. Sometimes it works to have different people doing different goals. But, I'm on fire. I need to use the fire resistance. Well, okay, I think I actually threw the fire resistance, but it was not particularly helpful. Alright. Daniel Guil says sorry. No, not to worry. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun indeed. Looks like you have the... Your skills at staying on the platform are about the same as mine, it seems like. So I have quite a reputation for falling off of the platform. So that is great. We are two evenly matched players on the same team, which is excellent indeed. We are gonna have some fun, play some minigames, grab some eggs, and shoot them at people. Basically, is how this works. Let's go ahead and head over here, all the way over here, and get to over here. And what are we doing here? We need two. You've got that chest. Okay, I'll go for this chest. I'm gonna actually splash the fire resistance right now. Hello, sir. Oh, didn't actually land that shot. Oh, it's a good thing I got the fire resistance, because that would be a lot of extra damage they'd be doing right now. I do need to escape, though. That is kind of a thing. Let's see what we have here. We do not have any form of healing. That is not great. Not great at all. What do we have in this chest? There is, oh, healing, instant health. Nice. Okay, let's grab that. There we go. Okay. Oh, golden apple. Thank you, sir. Oh, 2 golden apples. Whoa. Thank you, sir, indeed. And splash potion is speed. Speed could be good for something. Not sure if it's worth it, though. Hello, sir. You may get on fire. That would be very much appreciated, sir. If the enemy would get on fire, that would be very much appreciated indeed. And he is, in fact, or at least was, in fact, on fire. That is great. Okay, I'm going to go for the regen here. And then let's go in, because he seems to be slightly skilled at what he's doing. Not today! Get off of the place! Get off of the platform! Get off of the platform, sir! Nice! We won the duel. Nice indeed. Very nice, very nice. Celebrations, excited, all that kind of stuff. Let's jump back into a duel and see what we can do here today. That is the big question. Livestream says, and thus Peculiar Pine Tree maintains the title of Butterfeet. Yes, because of falling straight off of the platform. I definitely did that. That is a thing. That is a thing indeed. Livestream says, oh, does that mean that there's a challenger for the Butterfeet title? Oh, that's possible. That is possible. I don't know. I will have to get better at falling off the platform. That is a thing. So, okay, so you're building the bridge. I'm gonna grab some eggs just cuz. And gonna grab some, don't need those. Okay, here we are indeed. Here we are indeed. This is a chest indeed. This is a, ooh, fire resistance for 3 minutes. That is nice. There's a good chance that they have a flame sword, possibly. So 3 minutes of fire resistance is great. Let's actually, I'm going to take the fire aspect sword out of the chest. Nobody's allowed to have fire aspect except our team. That is for sure. That is for sure indeed. What do we have here? We have a chest. Whoa! Protection 1 diamond chest plate and boots. We already have protection 3 boots, so we don't need those. But a bow and arrow could be great. Could be great indeed. Water bucket as well. Could be great. Okay. Time to head over here. Okay, there's 2 enemy players still in the game. 2 enemy players still in the game. Get out! Get back, sir! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Nope. Okay. That was not ideal. Not ideal at all. But there is the edge of the base. There's the edge of the base indeed, and that means that is that. All right. Here we go. So currently, I'm using, which kit is that? Actually, I'm not even sure which kit this is, but it's the one that has a bow and arrows. That's for sure. That is for sure indeed. Okay, here we are. What do we have here? We have, ooh, planks. That's what we need. And water. That's all we need. That's all we need when we start. That's all we need. Okay, let's go. All right, there we go. That's blocks. That's actually why I often build the bridge all the way to the end, because it's too easy to fall off. I find. That is for sure. Let's grab that. There we go. I think I need to retreat. I'm fighting with a pickaxe. That is not great. Not great at all, and I'm dead. Are you still alive? That is the first question. First question is, oh, game over. Okay, we appear to be very, very evenly skilled indeed. Very, very evenly skilled on the same team indeed. That is nice indeed. Okay, let's see what we have here. What do we have here? We have a game here. The map, Meteor. The players, 2 out of 4. The status, waiting. That is the thing. And the objective, to have fun. Let's have fun, play some games. That is basically what we do around here, and we're going to see what we can do here. We've got the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got the enemy players ready to go, and we're about to be jumping into the middle, preferably as quickly as possible, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's always a question of, is it better to gear up at the chest versus the middle? That's the first question. And the answer is aye. The answer is if we don't fall into the void, that would be great. But if we do fall into the void, that would be great. Or that would not be great. What am I saying? Okay, let's actually commentate things that actually make some form of sense. That would be great. Oh, should have actually jumped straight to the middle. That would be even better. Even better indeed. But those are 4 golden apples. 4 golden apples. Somebody's already looted that chest. Looks like you're already in the middle. I'm gonna try to get in and grab some stuff out of the chest if I can. Ooh, instant health, or potion of healing. Yes, instant health. That is great. Let's go for there. Let's go for, okay, fire resistance. Not sure why it's in, like, Spanish or something. That is interesting. Can't even read that. But that is not ideal. So, okay, instant health there. Okay, what do we have here? We have speed. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Not ideal, but it is nice. Hello, you sir think that you can shoot some snowballs over this way. Well, that apparently is a thing that can be done by an enemy player of that particular variety. And we shall see if we can jump over to this chest over here without falling in the void. That would be great. And a water bucket, there we go. Water bucket, diamond axe, and a fishing... We already have a fishing rod, never mind. Time to go over here and try to get over to places like this here. There we go. Okay, that's great. There we go. More planks. Goodbye, sir. You need to get into the void, please. It would have been helpful if I had actually had some fire resistance first. No. Oh, so close. Almost got him into the void, but didn't quite. No. Okay, it's all up to you, sir. Oh, nice. You got one of them out. That is amazing. That is difficult to do when it's a 2v1. Whoa! Victory against a 2v1. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done indeed. That is very difficult to do. Very, very difficult to do indeed. This is a play again menu as well. Alright, I think we shall... Whoops, we shall fall, probably. I think we shall maybe do a couple more rounds, and then we'll have to come back tomorrow for some more streaming tomorrow, if the computer will actually work again tomorrow. Otherwise, we have a computer fixing stream. That seems to be the way that this seems to work lately. And not sure why I went all the way into the basement to find nothing except snowballs. That was a waste of time. That is a waste of time indeed. And we've got a music box. Don't ask why. Don't ask why. Not entirely sure why there is a music box at all, actually. But this is, whoops, wrong button. This is, there we go, that is the right button. The right button is on the left, that is for sure. Okay, any enemies? Oh, somebody's already been in here. I think fire resistance would have been smart, and I think I'm dead. Well then, we are both dead. We are both out of this game here. That was that indeed. This is a lot of fun. We're having lots of fun playing lots of games. And that is basically what we do around here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see now. What have we here? We have... Actually, is that like a dinosaur skin or something? I'm not entirely sure, but that looks... I think it's like a dinosaur thing. It looks kind of like it might be. That is interesting. Oh, if you break the chests, then you get all the items from the chest. Is that how that works? That may be how that works. Not entirely sure, but oh, yes. This is great. This is great indeed. Okay. Time to go. Ooh, there's enemies. There are enemies. Ooh, let's do... Oh, I have lots of planks. Yes, it's a dinosaur. Oh, nice. That's a very, very nice dinosaur hoodie there. That is very nice indeed. Lipsonian says I'm going to have to... Wait, did I miss a message? I'm going to have to wish you a good night. Sleep calls to me. I might be in tomorrow's stream depending on if I'm playing with my cousin or not. Alright. Alright, well, see you later! Perfect timing. Alright, see you later. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. See you tomorrow if that works out there. Or have fun playing with your cousin as well. That is also a lot of fun indeed. Game over there. Game over there indeed. Alright, so I think we're probably gonna have to... Oops, just got disconnected. I think we have been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes here, so I think we're going to have to actually call it a day and come back tomorrow at 5:30, somewhere around there, Eastern Time. PM, obviously. And we're going to have some more fun play, some more minigames, assuming this computer will actually work tomorrow. Not sure why it didn't today, but we finally did. But anyways, assuming that works. Otherwise, we'll have a bit of a troubleshooting stream. That's kind of the idea. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. See you guys tomorrow on Twitch. And I just realized I don't have the button to press for the outro right now. So, that is that. See you guys later.